button. It's the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. This is Carson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. Browns offensively getting ready to take the field again. If you take a step back, Charles, last 2 years for the Browns, 1-31. Worst 2-year stretch in the 98-year history of the NFL. Everybody knows that story. And the playoff drought at 14 years. Where does this franchise turn?
It's one of the great questions because I was on the record last spring.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, 60 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now Wilson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Paul Richardson, 35 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And it's 17-7. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 60 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Being chased out left. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Play action. Kaiser, he'll buy some time right. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. They run it with Carson. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Carson. It's a room to maneuver. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now it's Carson. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. A big hit. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to roam now. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Here's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Second and 10 now, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly.
And look out. I think he's going to go. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ricardo Lewis, 74 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away.